Now we're going to solve natural log equations. This is an equation. It has an equal sign. The previous videos where we were simplifying, there was no equal sign. So now that we're solving equations that involve natural log. And when we say solve, that means find the value of x. So this first example, if I want to find the value of x, notice that x is inside the argument of the natural log. I can't just get it out of there, just, bring it outside and solve for x. You can't do that. You have to isolate that term. Isolate that term means you want to leave natural log of 3x alone on this side of the equation. So what do we do with this negative 6? Well, to leave natural log alone, I add 6 to each side of my equation. And that will make this a 0. I will have natural log of 3x equal to 6 because 0 plus 6 is 6. And now I'm closer to finding x. Now I have the natural log of 3x. So how do I get x out of here? Well, you have to use your previous knowledge on how to change from a log to an exponential form, from logarithm form to exponential form. Remember that natural log is the same thing as log base e. Okay? You don't have to rewrite it, but I like to because that way you can see what we're doing. Now remember, when we change from log to exponential, what we do is we take the base of the log, we raise it to this power, and then we equal it to the argument. So this is what it looks like. It's going to look like e to the 6th power equals 3x. Now we have gotten the argument outside of the log expression. Now I can manipulate it. How do I find x? Well, you divide by 3 both sides. Now you found that x is equal to e to the 6th power divided by 3. How much is this? Well, with your calculator, you have a button that says e, and it's usually right on top of the natural log button, which is the button in your calculator that looks like this. It's a capital N, a capital L, N. So this button in your calculator, right above it, you're going to see e to the x power. So we're going to write in our calculator e. We're going to hit that button, hit a 6, so that the calculator knows that we're going to raise e, which is a number, it's 2.718, to the 6th power, and then divide by 3. So I'm going to do that. E to the 6th power is 403 point something divided by 3, and that equals 134. 134.5 approximately. This is approximately. Okay, there you have it. Let's do example 2. For number 2, we have the natural log of x minus the natural log of 3 is equal to 4. Whenever you see a difference of logs, you can use the quotient property of logs. That says that I can write these two logs as a single log. And how do I do that? Well, I use the quotient. I can write that the natural log of x over 3, so I took this argument and I divided it by this argument, is equal to 4. So notice I've made two log expressions into one by using the quotient property of logs. And now, how do I get this x out of there? Because I want to solve for x. Again, remember, there's a base e here for this log, so you can rewrite it if that makes it clearer for you, but you don't have to. Okay, and then I say, well, I can raise e to the 4th power, and that will equal the argument. So let's write that. E to the 4th power is equal to x over 3. I have not found x yet. How do I find x? Well, you can cross multiply 3 times e to the 4th power, or you can multiply each side by 3, and that way you cancel out a 3 with a 3. Whichever way, cross multiply. You can only cross multiply when you have equal signs. So this becomes 3 times e to the 4th power is equal to x. How do I find this number? Well, you multiply 3 times e to the 4th power, and you get x. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and x will be equal to 163.8, and that is x. All these values for x that you find, you can plug them back into your original equation, and you can check if this side is equal to that side, and that'll tell you if this is correct. I'll see you in the next video with more equations.